So we're going to look at sample space diagrams. This is where we can write down all the possible combinations for each question. So we're adding these scores together, so 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 4 plus 2 is 6, and finally 6 plus 6 is 12. Typically this would be a part A of a question, then it would ask you some probability questions to go alongside that. Our second question, again, this time they've been multiplied together, so we complete our sample space diagram by multiplying our numbers together. That's part A. Then part B, what is the probability of scoring a total of 6? Well, there's two ways you can do that out of a total of 9 different options, so 2 ninths. Part C, what's the probability of scoring a total greater than 10? We've got 12, 18, 20 and 30. So there's 4 different options out of the total of 9 options to get that. So 4 ninths. So this next question, we are going to be subtracting the number on spinner A from the number on spinner B. So 3 subtract 2 is 1, 3 subtract 4 is -1, 6 subtract 2 is 4, 6 subtract 4 is 2, 6 subtract 6 is 0, 9 subtract 2 is 7, 9 subtract 4 is 5, and 9 subtract 6 is 3. What is the probability of getting a negative score? Well, there's only 2 different ways to do that out of a total of 9 options. What's the probability of scoring more than 3? We've got 1, 2, 3 different ways of completing that. So 3 ninths, which is the same as 1/3. Our next question, we're working out the difference between the 2 dice. So if we fill this in, we get 0, 3, 2, 1, and 5. What's the probability of scoring a 1? We need to count up how many 1s we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 out of 36, which is the same as 5/18. Which score has a probability of 1/18? So we know 1/18 is equivalent to 2/36. Therefore, we're looking for a number which has only popped up twice in our grid. And that one we know it would be this number 5. Our final question, we need to spin our spinners and then add the numbers together. So if we complete our sample space diagram, like so, then in part B it tells you that each player pays 20p to play the game. To win the lollipop you have to score 7 and the lollipops cost the school 30p. How much should the school expect to raise if 120 people play the game? Well, first of all, we need to work out how much money was raised. So 120 people have each paid this 20p each, which is 2,400 pennies or £24. Then we need to work out the expected amount of wins. So the probability of getting a 7, there are 1, 2, 3 different ways of doing that out of 12 different options. If we simplify that, that tells us that our probability of getting a 7 is equal to 1/4. We know that there is 120 people playing the game, so we are going to expect 30 winners. 1/4 of 120 is 30. 30 winners each get this lolly, which is 30p. So the total price of the lollies would be 900 pennies or £9. So finally, to get the amount of money that they're going to make, it's how much money they've made, subtract the price of the lollies, and then you get your final answer of £15. It's 24, take away 9 is 15.